It's so bright, my eyes are watering. How? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new and this is the first video you're watching, then welcome. I'm actually hosting a January challenge this year called Improveyouary. As part of Improveyouary, there are 12 challenges for you to complete to kind of set yourself up for a great year and to become the best versions of yourself. This was the first challenge. If you haven't watched that already, then I really recommend checking that out first. It'll really help you with today's. So today we are talking about vision boards and goals. I personally love this time of the year because I love setting goals and doing a vision board, but actually I don't just do them in January. I seem to do a vision board every season. So I do one for like autumn, winter, spring, summer, but again, just for like the whole year, I like to do like one big one, and then I kind of break it up into seasons. So in the first challenge, we evaluated 2023 and we identified which areas we really want to improve on this year. I used the circle of life, so if you haven't already, I definitely recommend doing that. I talk about it all in the previous video. And the areas I identified were finance, home environment, and career. So of course I'm still going to be trying to improve other areas of my life and create goals to match those areas. However, these are like the big ones. Obviously this will be different to yours, so the way that you write your goals will be very different to mine. So I have filmed my whole process of creating my 2024 vision board that I'm about to show you, and then afterwards I will kind of show you the categories of the goals that I'm making. I kind of talk about some of the goals during the vision board preparation anyway, but I'll just outline how you might want to categorize and write your goals at the end of the video. If you haven't already and you want to join in with the January challenge, then make sure you subscribe to this channel to check out all the videos for each of the challenges. Obviously you can go ahead and do all the challenges on your own, but what I'm doing is filming myself do the challenge, just if you wanted some inspiration or a little bit of guidance when you do yours. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram. I post daily content, try and keep you inspired and motivated. I would also love to hear how you're getting on with the challenge as well, either in the comments down below or over on Instagram. So let's get on with it. So here is my 2024 vision board prep. So basically I log on to Pinterest and I search all of the things that I want to achieve, where I want to go, maybe material items or like general like aesthetic and like lifestyle photos. Then I basically put them all on a vision board, and this is where I have all of my ideas. So this isn't going to be my entire vision board, although it is good to like flick through. Let me just start off with like going through all of these photos and kind of like talking you through them. Okay, starting at the top then, first row, we have this piercing. So I currently have my three low piercings done. However, this year I really want to get like the anti-tragus. So that is something I want to do this year. Yeah, so I have some like deep goals and I have like some like smaller goals like this. So I want to get my anti-tragus pierced. This kind of just symbolizes like the kind of food I want to be feeding my body, just like nutritious, colorful, and I bloody love salmon, so that had to find a place on my vision board. These two kind of represent basically working on my flexibility. So this year I was able to do a headstand. I kind of want to advance my headstands this year. So that's like kind of like an example of like kind of what I want to be able to achieve. This represents my flexibility. I would absolutely love to be able to do that by the end of the year. I'm really going to work on it. Flexibility is not my strength. I kind of have like hip flexibility, but like I am not able to do this in the slightest. I would just really like to be able to touch my toes, and this would be like incredible. I have a lot of quotes that I've added. A lot's going to happen in a year, and I completely believe that, and I feel like this year I'm feeling super optimistic on like how much I can achieve. I'm just like really excited to get stuck in. I have like photos like this to represent basically me studying. I'm obviously, if you don't know, I'm doing a health coaching course online and I graduate in April. So a lot of this is happening at the moment and like throughout the beginning of the year. And honestly, it's only going to continue. I just want to like keep like learning and improving my mind and my subject knowledge, especially in like the health and wellness industry. And then this kind of represents obviously the gym. I will be going to the gym a lot, but I also just want to be able to take better photos and like content at the gym. So this kind of like, it's like some inspiration. This one basically just represents how I want to look and feel in my like gym outfits. I basically live in gym clothes and I feel the most confident when I'm in gym clothing. These were basically to represent the glute gains. Your girl's working hard on the glute gains, and this year is the year. I've got a solid workout plan in place. I'm kind of just working on increasing my protein intake and yeah, getting the bootylicious glutes. That's what I'm working on. Here, this is the hoodie I really want, and it's like £75 for a hoodie, and I just don't know whether that's excessive or not, but this year I'm going to do it. And they also get matching sweatpants as well. So yeah, I just really want the hoodie. Maybe not this color, but maybe I do love that color. There's like a whole range. I just like really want this. Looking at basically this whole like working out outside, my one of my goals for the year is to organize a London park workout class. Just like a bunch of like all my followers can come and just like we all work out together and kind of like make a little boot camp. And I would just absolutely love to run that. I think it would like do wonders for my confidence. It would bring like my whole community together, and I'd absolutely love to be able to like arrange an event where like lots of like-minded individuals can like meet up and work out in the park. So if you're a Londoner and this is a little bit of you, then be sure to follow me on my Instagram for like more updates. This is for sure going to be happening in spring, summer, and I can't wait. And more quotes. Let's read them all, shall we? Upgrading my entire life this year. I deserve everything. Yep, preach it. That's what I'm doing. Every aspect of my life. I am here for it. I'm working hard. This one is something I do really need to work on. So don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. I feel like a lot of people, especially myself, like we don't do certain things because we fear what other people are going to think. And I just need to like remember this because I should not really care about other people and what they think, because if I wouldn't take advice from them, why would I take criticism? And realistically, people don't even care and they're not going to criticize you. It's kind of just like all in my head. So yeah, I'm trying to get over that and like all the fear and doubt. This one, current vibe, working for the lifestyle I promised myself. Very similar vibe. I love this one. Baby girl, 2024 is going to be the most successful year of your life. Claim it. I love that. I feel like that's going to make it on the board. I want to become the healthiest, prettiest, and kindest version of myself this year. Just so many good things to choose from. How am I going to choose what to put on my vision board? Be the energy you want to attract. I'm a huge believer in this. This represents my bookshelf because I really want to get a bookshelf for all of my personal development books. So this is kind of like the aesthetic that I'm going towards. Again, I have another like ear pierce one, so I want my anti-tragus. Time is not refundable. Use it with intention. Love that. I seriously need to get an Adenola sweatshirt. I've been lusting after it for the past like 6 months. This year's the year. I'm just gonna go for it. And then this is just like traveling kind of vibes. I have a couple ideas that we'll talk about in a minute, but I'm not 100% on all my trips yet. I need to do some planning. But I'm quite a spontaneous traveler, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. This represents just working out with my friends. I absolutely love it when I train with like my gal pals. All of my friends, to be honest, but like it's something extra special when you train with like your close girlfriends. So I actually film all of my YouTube videos on my phone, but I feel like this year I should probably get a camera. So I'm thinking about it. And this is just one of the books on my list. Healing is the New High. I read the Good Life, Good Vibes or something book by Vex King. I loved it. I'm going to reread it again this year. But I have a couple of his other books, and this is one of them. So here are a few like materialistic things. I want the new iPhone. I actually have an Android at the moment, but I'm going to go back to Apple life. Big scary move, but it's happening. This is the handbag that I want. This is the Sunset Medium Bag by Saint Laurent. And it also kind of just represents kind of like financial freedom, because like once I can buy myself this handbag, like I'm doing well. So it's going to be like a big reward for working hard and like earning extra money. This is not, just ignore this. This is like normal extensions, but this is what taped extensions look like. And I would absolutely love to get tape extensions this year, thinking like end of spring into summer. And potentially going back to my balayage hair, because it's basically all grown out now. So that's another thing. Oh, and I want to be able to do a handstand. So I obviously talked about upping my headstand game, but I really want to be able to do a handstand this year and like hold it for a good amount of time. I want to go scuba diving. I want to, again, more glute pics. This is more of my travels. I've got a lot of Croatia. I think me and my sister are going to go around Croatia this summer, like rent a car and travel around. So this is definitely like on my vision board. Also, me and my best friend are thinking about Switzerland. Just like look how stunning it is. All the like alpine coasters and like the scenery just looks amazing. Okay, so here's like my teeth. So I currently have aligners, and they come off in March. I'm like super excited to like get my teeth all nice. I'm gonna whiten them and just hopefully finally get my dream perfect smile. That's what I'm working on this year. So I made moves in 2023, and now I will finish them off in 2024, hopefully in time for spring summer. I just love this t-shirt. I feel like I'm probably going to buy it. I keep seeing it online. To be fair, I'm actually quite a social lifter most of the time. I feel like half and half. Okay, so this place is a place in Bristol, and it's basically like a man-made wave pool thing. So I did surfing last year, I believe, like last spring. I absolutely loved it, but I really want to go surfing again. I feel like if I go to like this pool, you can kind of like count on the waves. So I definitely want to get back into it, maybe do a little lesson there. Similarly, this is an indoor ski slope. I again went skiing last year and I really want to get back into it. But obviously, like a skiing trip's quite a big investment. So just go to, I think it's Milton Keyes. They do an indoor ski slope. I think I'm going to head there. This a nose. Basically, I'm having a procedure on my nose that kind of like links to that. More teeth. This one is basically I just want a new pump cover. I don't know whether to get like a Nike one, Adenola, or Gymshark, but my mission for the next couple of months is to find a new like matching like sweatpants, sweatshirt kind of outfit. And here we have some more pictures of Croatia. So this is like everything I've put on so far. Pretty much sums up most of my goals. But yeah, it's just I'm loving this vibe. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my finalists, and then I have gone on to Canva. And basically when you go onto Canva, you can like search something. I have searched for there we go. I chose this one. I just really like the simplicity of it, and the color scheme, brown, really exciting. But if you want to be more adventurous, like there's so many different styles you can have. So now I have the background. I'm going to start off with typing in 2024 and finding a cute little thing. Like I'm kind of digging this little star thing. That's adorable. Like how cute is that? That's an option. Or like, oh no, it's not PNG. Balloons, maybe? Who knows? Okay, we've got some options. We'll leave them there. We'll decide what looks better. I should probably do that at the end. I feel like the first step is now selecting the finalists. So I'm just going to do that. I'll do like a quick like hyperlapse and I will show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, guys, I am so excited to show you the final vision board. Bearing in mind, this was last year's vision board. Like, I have seriously leveled up this year. I'm so excited.
So I was going to do the whole thing like a time lapse, but it was taking too long. So I put the camera down and I just got on with it. Before I get into it, I obviously did all the photos, but I've added things to it. And just whilst it's up, here, 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 and here, I basically on Canva you can add text. And then I scrolled down looking at all the different texts, and I saw this sparkle one. I love it. Basically, just click onto it, and then you can just change the font. So let's get into it. So I did add a couple of more photos of the ones I copied and pasted, and I got a bit wild with the stars. So can I zoom in? Okay, so basically I've already put it on my background, so maybe it'll be easier to show you on my background. But we've got all the quotes. I've gone for the energy, be the energy you want to attract over here. Obviously, my baby girl quote here. I added this one, a lot can happen in a year. And then this one right in the middle, just as a gentle reminder. The words I added were boundaries, progress, gratitude. Oh, and down here was another one. Oh, you can't see it. It's so sad. Opportunities. They're just like 4 words that are going to be really prominent in my year. So obviously gratitude, just being so grateful for everything that comes my way and that I have already. This will raise my vibration to attract even more good things. And again, that kind of links to the quote above it saying, be the energy you want to attract. So just to add a little more spice, I added a bunch of graphics. So if you go on elements here, I obviously typed in star. It kind of comes up like this first. And then if you go on to graphics, these are the ones with like no background. And they do move, but obviously when you save them as a photo, they don't. So this one I love. I kind of put it in this little area and here, a little shooting star to kind of like represent like my wishes coming true and working on my goals. A couple little stars here and there, and yeah, I just absolutely love how it looks. So now every time I go on my laptop, I'm going to see this, and it's just going to keep me, I don't know, like reminding myself of where I want to be by the end of the year and like everything I want to achieve. And honestly, this just like thrills me. I'm so excited for the year.
There we have it. That was my 2024 vision board. So before I end the video, I just wanted to talk you through how I've categorized my goals. I won't go through every single goal. I just kind of want to show you the categories that I've chosen. So obviously, as I said at the beginning of the video, the areas I wanted to improve the most were home environment, career and finance. So obviously that has a section, and I have a couple of other sections too. The first section is personal development, and I have actually split this up into 2, one being mind and the other being body. Body is obviously a lot of my gym goals. I go to the gym very regularly, so that is kind of there. And as we talked about, like those handstands and headstands, that would be on there. I've also got things like 15 unassisted chin-ups, be able to do a weighted chin-up, 10 push-ups, be able to squat 80 kilograms and to hip thrust 150 kilograms. So that's like some of my like body personal developments. And then mind will be graduating from my health coaching course. I want to do a personal training course too. Read a minimum of 2 books a month, absolute minimum. And that can include one like physical book and one audiobook. Realistically, it would probably be more like 3, maybe 4. But you know, I just wanted like a baseline. I've also written down some like finance course and videos that I want to watch and make sure I do more of. The next section I have written is relationships. Just a few examples of like tight in my inner circle. I've written down like a group of like priority people that I really want to prioritize this year. I'm really working on removing any toxic relationships or like people pleasing and saying yes to things that I don't actually want to do. I also have some things like social media collabs, as I mentioned about my gym friendships, and also some family goals, for example, like a sister holiday, a family holiday, go to Lisbon with my dad, like stuff like that. The next section is appearance, and that may seem superficial, but let's be real, guys. We want to feel and look as confident as we can, and this for me is what I want to work on. So I obviously talked about like my nose and my teeth back in the vision board. I've also got like the YSL handbag I mentioned, taped extensions and 1 eyelash extensions, like all these things I just want to be doing for myself, not for anyone else, just to feel confident. So you may have some things like that you want to do as well. This also might include like weekly pamper sessions, face masks, regular facials. I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something like, this year I'm going to be like the prettiest, kindest, and like best version of myself. So I also have a home category. This might be certain things you want to do in your house, or if you want to get a new place, mixing up your home environment, improving rooms, doing renovations, anything like that. I have a list of my goals, things I want to improve about my bedroom, and obviously trying to find my own place. Quite a big section for me is career and finance. I have a lot of goals. I won't go into all of these, but I have like certain investment goals, I have certain saving goals, certain things that I want to do for my business that are on here as well. Yeah, a bunch of very exciting things that I'm working on, so that's like a big section for me. And then the last section I've written is hobbies. This includes a lot of things I was talking about, like travel goals, things I want to do in my free time, like places I want to go, kind of like a little like 2024 bucket list sort of thing. Last year I had very similar categories. I had personal development, love and romance, career, friends and family, house/home, hobbies and leisure, and appearance. So like very similar. So definitely change it to what fits you and your goals. Obviously using your results from the circle of life, identify which areas of improvement you really want to make, because they are the ones that you need to be setting goals for. As I talked about in one of my previous videos, I don't just want to be goal orientated. It's always good to have something to strive towards, but you kind of need an action plan of how you're going to get there. So one thing I do really like to do is identify which healthy habits I'm going to be doing every single day or every single week that's going to get me to the goals that I want to achieve. So how am I going to be investing this certain amount of money? How am I going to be doing this sort of thing for my business? How am I going to achieve 15 pull-ups by the end of the year? Like, you need to identify which habits and things you're going to be doing to get you there. So perhaps identify like 3 or 4 of the main goals and like really try and break them down, and like how are you going to actually achieve those goals. If you want some accountability, head over to my Instagram, let me know your goals, we can make each other accountable and like keep checking in on each other. I would absolutely love that. I've already shared mine with my closest friends, some of my friends have shared them with me, and I just absolutely love the whole process and like sharing each other and getting each other excited. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next challenge. Bye!